When people say you're selfish for doing this, what would you respond?
You're selfish. Your coffee shop is important to you, so you worked it in a way to make it legal. You worked it out in a way to click and collect. You worked it out in a way to stand 1.4 meters, whatever it is, apart from each person. So you are selfish. Dan Andrews is selfish. He's okay for his needs, or for an average Australian, his needs is essential, so he made it work. Whereas our needs is not essential enough to make it work.
Avi Yemini here for Rebel News in Melbourne, Australia. Happy Rosh Hashanah, the second holiest day on the Jewish calendar. Now, you'll ask, what am I doing here? I've come to synagogue to celebrate, but no, can't go in because this synagogue behind me is surrounded by police. The crime. People last night dared to come and worship. How you going, guys? Busy day today?
No comment.
No comment? Not even on the day?
We don't chat to media.
You don't chat to media?
We don't chat to media.
Lucky I'm fake news. These guys are the troublemakers. They're not like you and me.
What do you mean stacked, like different?
They're from listen, I'll give you some education.
Yeah.
So you see your tattoos,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
see my tattoos,
Yeah.
they're different.
Yeah.
You see the way they dress?
Yeah.
You see the way this, but that's a guy, so that doesn't matter. Do you know how many officers are here today or not? No. 20? I think he works for the media team.
Your producer.
Here's my producer. You think they should be allowed to pray?
I don't know what to say, bro. Like, if you want to pray, you can pray, bro.
Mate, they live in their own little world. It's just disgraceful.
The problem you're going to have in this community is that every family is a mass gathering. So for the 18 months you've never broken a rule?
No.
You're better than most people. I don't know anyone that hasn't broken a rule.
Well, there you go.
This is the real time that it ends, but some people do like an extra 20 minutes.
You guys always, you're Jewish, you're meant to get less percentage off. I don't know about coronavirus, a headache I have. I'm just trying to find out when the last time police surrounded a synagogue was. Do you know the answer? To stop them from illegal prayers?
We feel like in Nazi Germany, 1930s. That's exactly what we feel like. Spoke today to a Holocaust survivor, and he said it reminds him again on his youth. That's exactly what it felt like, and that's exactly what it feels like today.
I'm not saying this is Nazi Germany. I'm just saying the only other time in recent history police surrounded a synagogue to ban illegal prayers was Nazi Germany. So we've got the health department here to ensure that Jews don't worship on their second holiest day, sitting next to each other with a mask on his chin. Because science.
We tried to negotiate with DHS saying all we need is 10 people in a room. We will be 4 meters apart from each other, or 5 meters apart, or 6 meters apart. We just need 10 people in a room to pray, but they don't view it as essential. So we went to court, went to federal court, and we lost. What else can one do in a democratic country?
As long as you're not going to synagogue.
Not allowed it.
Not allowed to.
No gathering.
Otherwise you would be there.
That's it. Jewish or not, doesn't matter.
How do you feel about what happened here last night?
The double standard is just unbelievable.
Our Prime Minister attended a family party for Father's Day, so is there double standards?
I think we should find them all here. Let's get their faces. Too much fun. Look, they're running around. You don't need tear gas in this community. You just need a camera. Look, they're breaking news.
Breaking news.
Members of the breakaway group in Melbourne's Adas Synagogue held an illegal and clash with police and media and brought shame on our community. What would you respond to those Jews?
What are you talking about, the Jewish capos?
So you
What
call
else
them
can I
a
say? They are capos.
The more distant they are from Judaism, the more they distance themselves. How come? So something correlates between the two facts?
At the moment, you need to be 1.5 metres apart from each other. So I would appreciate if you would separate and not stand in such a large group around me. I would appreciate.
You've got your mask. Yeah. Just if you're enforcing COVID restrictions, I think.
I realise it had fallen.
In the last 24 hours, the mainstream media has crucified this community for daring to pray on the second holiest day of the year. It turns out that not really much happened. There was a small group upstairs, but a group who tried to work with the government. They're saying that there is a cameraman that's concussed, and the media is going crazy over this community, acting like they're violent criminals.
I would love to visit them.
So if they give you the address, you'll go visit
Go visit everyone who's sick, of course.
So who heard him though? Who heard him?
No one. That's the problem.
I just want to know how many of them are not from St Kilda.
What are you worried about?
They're bringing in COVID. They're the ones bringing in COVID.
There's one good point.
Came out to see here for 12 officers outside my synagogue.
Yeah, okay.
And it's making us feel very unsafe in the situation in the media and everywhere. The hate is now going up a level out in the media, and I'm scared myself to go to work tomorrow because of your presence here.
Under the show directions, what is your reason for
Because I'm here to speak to you.
Us two are walking down this street because we're not Jewish. They don't say anything.
You guys don't need to shame that this is what you guys do.
What should they do? They just need to shame. They can't do anything.
It's the guys dividing, you more dividing than actually bringing us together.
I'm just asking you again desperately, for my safety, for my kids' safety, for my wife's safety, for the community safety. Please, I'm begging you, 4
I'm
officers.
telling you now, okay, our job is to enforce the show directions. It's part of our job.
Is the job not also to protect the community?
And so is there anything else you want to say?
That's all. I just want to give you the plea over.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, okay. So we'll need to get this people.
There you have it. Their job is to enforce the Cho directives, and if it costs the safety of the community or the perceived safety of members in this community, people who live looking like Jews every single day, and they're telling the commanding officer that to them, this is creating a real danger. This is just really one family, isn't it? This is half the family. They thought it was a mass gathering.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
They didn't realise that Jews have...
Yeah, ridiculous.
you know, I'm from a small family, so it makes sense that...
Small?
17 brothers and sisters. There you have it. From the streets of Melbourne, the other side of the story. What you won't see in the mainstream media, because guess what? They're not as evil as they made them out to be. Share the truth.
I trust the government.
Are you going to trust them if in 5 years you're still in lockdown?
Well, that's a really interesting... that's interesting. Yeah, well, that's an interesting assumption. Let's just hope that doesn't happen, mate.
Where do you draw the line? Because they've obviously drawn their line. And where do you draw...
I think it's too early.
If you think it's important for the world to see the other side of this story, the other side of the bombardment this community has received in the last 24 hours, make sure to like, comment and share. Then head over to yaminireport.com, give us your name and email. So if they kick us off the platform you're watching this on right now, we can send you the other side of the story directly. Avi Mini from Melbourne, Australia for Rebel News. L'chaim.